I don't mind being different. Different is special. I think what matters is what a person's like on the inside. Jazz Jennings. Today I'm going to tell you about one of the most famous LGBTQ plus people in modern times, Jazz Jennings. I'm a member of the LGBTQ plus community, so when I saw her story, I had to learn more about her. I watched all of her interviews, read her autobiography, and watched her TV show. I will be discussing Jazz Jennings at an early age, Jazz Jennings growing up, and Jazz Jennings activism. Jazz Jennings was born on October 6, 2000, in Florida outside of Miami. Her parents are Greg and Jeanette Jennings. Jazz was born as Jerome Jennings, and male Floridian at the beginning of the 2000s era. At the age of 5, she was diagnosed with gender dysphoria. This made her one of the youngest cases of somebody becoming transgender at a young age. Jazz made it clear as soon as she could speak that she was a female, saying things to her parents like, "When will the good fairy come and turn me into a female?" Jazz came up with her name by wanting to be more like her sister Ari. Her sister played Jasmine in a production of Aladdin, and that's how she came up with the name Jazz. At age 11, Jazz started her first steps in becoming a woman. She had to get surgery so that they can implant hormone blockers in each one of her arms so they can stop the male hormone testosterone coming into her body. Then she had to start getting monthly shots of estrogen. From there, she would start to take, throughout that time in her life, she had to go through a lot of battles at school. She went to a school where they had uniforms. So because she was biologically born male, the school denied her the rights to use the female restroom and the female uniform. After her parents fought for her rights in the school decided to let her to use the nurse's restroom, which did not have a gender on the door, and to use the female uniform if she wore a skirt instead of a skirt. At the age of 6, Jazz and her family appeared on television to talk about the challenges of growing up transgender. Her story has been covered by many national news sources like 2020 and The Rosie Show. Her first appearance in the public eye was on 2020 when she did a home interview with Barbara Walters. From there, she slowly came back onto news sources throughout her life, like 2020 and other places. And then in 2007, Jess and her family started Trans Kids Purple Rainbow, a foundation that is to assist transgender youth. In 2011, her documentary, I Am Jazz, A Family in Transition, aired on the Oprah Winfrey Network. In 2014, Jazz was a guest on the GLAAD Media Awards. There she was named the 25th most influential teen in 2014 by Time Magazine. She was also named Out's 2014 Trans 100 list, named Human Rights Campaign Youth Ambassador, and received Logo TV's 2014 Youth Trailblazer Award. In 2015, she became a staple in Johnson & Johnson's Clean and Clear commercial campaign. Plus, she got a television show about her life on TLC called I Am Jazz. In 2017, Robert Toner and the Toner Doll Company made the first transgender doll and based it off of her. In conclusion, Jazz Jennings is an LGBTQ plus hero and has made a really big and long-lasting impact on society. Today, I gave you information about Jazz Jennings and who she is, also on the amazing impact she has made. Remember to be who you are, just like Jazz Jennings. Being who you are is being your true self. Thank you.
It's a little